You've done it. Thanks to you, the area will be secure. When the goblin horde first arrived, I did some scouting to see what was going on. I saw where they came from. The goblins sprung from a magical portal down the street. You should take a look at it and tell groundskeeper Vern.
Ah, there you are. I've got a new spell for you to learn. Come see me.
You examine the magic portal. It would be risky to interfere with it without understanding it. You should describe it to groundskeeper Vern. Maybe he's figured out where those plants came from by now.
Those plants you collected for me earlier were listed as native to the world known as Weirwood. If the goblins are coming through a magic portal, then it stands to reason that they are from Weirwood as well. A student from Weirwood came to the tournament. Beatrice Wildwind, I think her name was. Maybe you've met her. Maybe you can ask her if she knows anything about this magic portal. I'd hate to think she was responsible, but best to check.
What's that? A magic portal? From my world? It can't be! From what you described, the plant is wild viridian. It grows native to Weirwood, where I come from. The goblins like to use it as a seasoning, so they plant it wherever they go. If it's here on Wysteria, it's their doing. A goblin portal is dangerous to meddle with, but I know of an incantation that can close it, never to return. We'll need some ingredients for the incantation, and those can be found in the Merchant Street, here in Pigswick Academy. Here's a list of ingredients. Visit the merchants listed and return to me when you have the items on my list.
Beatrice copies a list of ingredients from her spell book and gives it to you. Some of these items seem a little strange.
A spindle of enchanted thread, spun from fog and spiderweb? I have that right here.
A crystal? Made of the dried tears of a cyclops? Those are on special this week.
Rainbow ink from a sky squid? You're in luck. The shipping from Wysteria just came in.
Some adamant metal filings? Sure, I have that laying around. I usually throw it back in the kiln to melt again.
A flask of breath caught from a night gaunt? I'm pretty sure I have one somewhere. You're welcome to it.
There, that should do it. Bad news. I looked at my spell book and I realized I have the ingredients for the ritual, but I don't have the incantation. They should have a copy of it at the library here in Pigswick Academy. Could you go to the library and get it? I think the librarian is named Hugo Chatterley. Tell him it's of utmost importance.
An incantation to dispel a goblin portal? That's not exactly the sort of spell we let new students meddle with. That's in the restricted collection. I can only release the incantation with the permission of the headmistress. Speak to Headmistress Crisp and return to me with the permission slip. It's but a formality, but rules are rules. You know, it occurs to me that as a visiting student, rather this inconveniently, these works are spread throughout Wysteria, so you'll have to keep your eyes open for them.
What's this? I send you to help Captain O'Hare, and the next I hear from you, you're talking about dispelling goblin portals? Very well then. I'm getting a clear picture of how Ambrose runs his school. And believe me, it's not a pretty picture. Take this back to Chatterley and tell him he's to help you to the best of his abilities. Is that all?
Headmistress Crisp hands you a permission slip for you to access the incantations book that you need.
I understand from your Ravenwood transcripts that we have a speak with the merchants affected, Oliver Quickneedle, Ophelia Moonreach, and Geoffrey Spellsmith, to find the guilty party.
Excellent. I took the liberty of copying the incantation you need while you were speaking with Headmistress Crisp. Use it with caution.
Hugo Chatterley hands you a strip of parchment paper with the incantation written carefully upon it.
Wonderful. I hope it wasn't any trouble. If you're the only one who has permission to enter Pegasus Place, you'll have to perform the incantation yourself. Just take the items you collected from the merchants and the incantation you got from the library and follow the instructions. You should check in with Groundskeeper Vern before you do anything. He should know what to expect if it goes badly. Don't worry, you'll be fine. I hope.
You came back? Don't you realize this place is doomed? You brought a means of dispelling the magic portal? And all of the ingredients? Let me see that. There is a problem. The final ingredient in the spell requires the soul stone of the leader of the goblin horde. The goblins have spoken fearfully of Lord Graustark. I suspect that whoever he is, he's lurking in the tower down the street. You should go and defeat this Lord Graustark and collect his soul stone, the source of his magic. Only then can you use the incantation to dispel the portal. Return to me when you have done that impossible deed.
Is it time already for my afternoon snack? I don't remember placing an order for Wizard, but you'll do.
Find a small, gleaming gem, shimmering with power. This must be the Soul Stone groundskeeper Vern spoke of. After his unceremonious dismissal from the Ravenwood School of Magic, Sir Bainbridge Pigswick devised a plan. He would create a school of his own, where his unorthodox and less common philosophy of magic would be taught. Pigswick squandered his inheritance and purchased a deserted, vine-covered city on the world of Wysteria. Where others saw a series of wrecked, vine-choked buildings, Pigswick saw a magnificent school of magical arts. You follow the instructions in the incantation, using the items you gathered and the soul stone to power it. When you finish the incantation, the magic portal vanishes. No more goblins will come through it.
By the great tree, you've done it! Lord Grousedark will trouble this street no longer. You should tell Headmistress Crisp the wonderful news. Be proud of what you've accomplished.
What's that? You've impressed me. Maybe you've been able to learn a thing or two about magic, despite your training. Though your aid in the Pegasus Place matter is appreciated, it will not affect your participation in the tournament. Speaking of, it is time for you to report to Mrs. Dowager. The first round of magical dueling is about to commence.
Why, hello again. I hope you've had a relaxing time settling in. Look at the time. The tournament should commence soon. Oh, but I've yet to give the students copies of the tournament rules. Could you be a dear and help me out? I need you to go give copies of the rules to each of the competitors. Here is one for your own use, and copies for Beatrice Wildwind, Kisai Shugenja, Nalia Dunstrider, and Randolph Spellshine. You can find them all in the student dormitory. Return to me when you've given them their tournament rules.
The tournament rules? Thank you. It'll be great to duel. I can't wait to see what you've got. Can you help me with something? I went to look around. But I suspect that one of...
Most excellent. I was concerned about the lack of formalities. I will now meditate on the coming duel. Muda's smile upon you.
You have my thanks. It is wise for them to enforce rules to this tournament. Best for the safety of all.
Rules? I don't need any stinking rules. I've got this tournament in the bag.
Thank you. Now that that little matter is out of the way, we can get started. It is what you came here for, after all. If I might trouble you for a bit, they call their names are Kelsey Dream. Before you compete for the Spiral Cup, there is a time-honored tradition students have when they want good luck for a test. You should go into the tournament hall and knock on the Spiral Cup. It rings like a bell. But now it is time for your first magical duel. Off now, and good luck.
The Spiral Cup is missing. How could that be? Maybe Benedict Glendemming knows what has happened.
There you are. I noticed the Spiral Cup was missing, and I wanted to see how you would react to that. This is quite suspicious. With the Spiral Cup missing, the tournament will be a mockery. Pigswick Academy will be known as the school that lost the prize. You should inform Mrs. Dowager about this. She will know what to do.
The what is what? Do not worry overmuch. I am certain that the Spiral Cup will turn up sometime soon. It must just be a terrible mistake. If it was taken deliberately, it was undoubtedly the work of someone attempting to discredit Pigswick Academy. No matter. Even without the cup, the tournament must continue without delay. Please report to Benedict in the tournament hall to start.
Mrs. Dowager is right. The Spiral Cup is but a prize. What is important is the skill and courage that wins it. We will see about finding the cup in due course, but now it is time for your duel. You are matched against Kisai Shugenja, our representative from Mushu. You must face one another in the Hall of the Hydra. Return here when the duel has a winner.
Greetings, O honorable opponent. Though I will defeat you, I hold for you the greatest respect. Worthiest opponent I have yet dueled. I have learned much from this encounter, and I thank you for the lesson. Master Glendemming awaits word of the outcome of our duel. Could you deliver it to him?
You are the victor? I am surprised. Young Shugenja is quite the duelist. Perhaps Diego taught you something after all. On the matter of the disappearance of the Spiral Cup, I have examined the area and made an important finding. Congratulations on your victory. You should tell Mrs. Dowager what has transpired, and deliver this to her, will you?
Benedict hands you a small sealed pouch with his stamp upon it.
The first round goes to Ravenwood. What's this? A pouch from Glendemming? Let me see what's inside. It is vitally important that someone tell Headmistress Crisp that the Spiral Cup has been misplaced. Can you do it? Report to her office and let her know that we are still searching for it. Please give this pouch to her and do not open it.
I heard about your victory in the first round. But what's this I hear about the Spiral Cup? And what's in that little pouch? You must accept my apology for the delays with the... Please visit the library when you're... Benedict Glendemming has sent me a piece of evidence that points to the identity of the one who made away with the Spiral Cup. Before I make any accusations, I would like you to go to the student dormitory and bring your Ravenwood ring back here. It is probably in the small dresser you were assigned. Please do fetch it at once.
You searched the dresser for the Ravenwood ring Mr. Lincoln gave you, but it is missing.
Missing, was it? Exactly as I thought. Is this what you were looking for?
Headmistress Crisp opens the small pouch from Benedict, and out falls your school ring.
Glendemming claims this was found at the scene of the crime. It seems highly suspicious. Almost too easy? Headmaster Ambrose must wish to regain the spiral cup, so I wonder if he has sent you to take it by trickery. Still, leaving such an obvious clue at the scene of the crime is such a dunder-headed move, even for a student of Ravenwood. Despite the loss of the spiral cup, the tournament will not be stopped, which means you must return to the tournament hall. Speak with Master Glendemming and see who you are due to compete with next. Return to me when you have completed your match.
Headmistress Crisp wants to continue the tournament. Very well, then. Your next duel is in the Hall of the Harpy. I have drawn lots to see who you will compete with. This round, you must pit your magic skills against Beatrice Wildwind. Speak to her once you get inside the Hall of the Harpy, and begin when you are both ready. The winner must report back to me.
Are you ready to begin? I haven't come all the way from Weirwood to lose this match, so don't expect any mercy. Though. Maybe I'll have better luck next year. I'm sure Master Glendemming will want to hear the outcome of the duel. Can you tell him?
You won! Congratulations! Though this does not clear you from suspicion. Report back to Headmistress Crisp in her office. I'm sure she has more questions for you.